Welcome guys, and in today's video we're checking out a new machine. I know, right? And this time it's another CNC. So if you guys are ready to check this out, then let's go. Alright guys, again, like I said, it's a CNC machine. So I'm going to glove up real quick. We're going to open this up, take a look at it, do a little tattooing. You know the drill, so let's do it. So the machine we're checking out today is the CNC-WE. I think it's the X-WE. Nonetheless, the CNC-WE. Been out for a little while, but hey, we are going to check it out. So let's open it up. All right, we have a little manual here on top. Good to have. I encourage you guys actually read these. There's actually information in here that is pertinent to the machine. Who'd have thought, right? I know. And here it is. Wow, okay. Here it is in its glory. I guess this is the machine. These are the two batteries. I like it. All right, let's pull it out. Battery number 1. Battery number 2. Come on, boy, they really packed these things in here. There we go. And our machine. Okay. Pa-da. I'll put it here. There we go. Okay, so that's going to be the top layer. We take the rest of it out. And under here is, you know, their usual piece of foam to take up space, which is fine with me. And another box right here. And inside this box is probably going to be a clip cord. Well, not a clip cord, but a charger. And it is. And it looks like it'd be a decent one. USB-C charger, which appears that it just plugs into the top of these. And you can, you know, charge your batteries up. Also inside of this box is a little bag with some O-rings and a little Allen wrench there. Now, knowing CNC, these machines are swash plate machines, so every once in a while you can go in there and snug it up a little bit. So nonetheless, that is that. So let me get all this stuff out of the way because it's all the same. It's a box. We don't need the box. So let's check this out, how it is supposed to work. This is supposed to attach to there by Mac. Well, that is cool. That's kind of cool. Ready? Oh, it takes a little bit of pressure to break it apart, which is good. I was kind of concerned about that when I realized that, you know, they were magnetized together, but nonetheless, they suck together quite nicely and they're held on there well. And that's not bad. That's the full size of this thing with the battery on there and everything. I imagine bagging this has got to be quite a nice little operation. It's thin. There's no weird angles. There's no giant thing on the back. I like this as well here. It has a nice click. I know you probably can't hear this. Click, 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 click. But it has a nice clicky depth adjustment here. And it tells you where it's at. So if you're at 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, or whatever. All the way up to 4 millimeters. So what I like about that is if I'm using this machine and I'm doing a tattoo, I can let you guys know the exact setting I'm on, which is really cool, especially when you're, you know, trying to learn, trying to figure things out. So it's like, hey, I'm on setting 3 and I'm on color, whatever. We'll get to that later. All right, so far I'm digging this machine. I'm digging how it looks. I'm digging how it moves. I guess I'm just digging. Just gonna bury myself in the ground, I suppose. Anyhow, real quickly, let me go over some specs on this bad Larry. So it's going to run from 5 to 11 volts, which I think is decent. I don't run anywhere higher than 11, but I'm not everybody. And I really don't run below 5 volts, even when stimpling. But again, you have to learn this particular machine or whatever machine is you're using. It has a 3.5 millimeter stroke, which is standard. I would say it's good for both packing color, shading, lining. It's like that all-arounder. 3.5 millimeters. So we're comfortable with that, or at least I'm comfortable with that. Again, it goes from 0 to 4 millimeters as far as your depth, or as far as how much the needle will come out of your cartridge. 0 to 4 millimeters, pretty standard. And these little batteries here are a 900 milliamp battery. How long will it last? Well, that depends on what you're running at. Are you running it at 11 volts or are you running it at 5 volts? It's going to make a difference. Luckily, there's 2. And when it comes to batteries, you know I love wireless machines. I don't use anything but wireless machines. So I really like that this is a full kit. 2 batteries, the machine, they plop on, pop, pop, and it's easy. So one's charging, the other one you're using. God forbid you're really going at it for a while, you can swap them out. So 2 is a must, and you get 2. Before I bore you guys with this, I want to go and tattoo with this. Let's go play around, tattoo with it, see how it goes. I'm going to be using it for probably about the next week now. And I'm sure I'll get at least some footage somewhere along the lines of me using this machine. When we come back, I'll go over it further, give you my thoughts, break down how the voltage works, and all the fun jazz. So let's go. Okay, unfortunately, this was the only footage I got was this tattoo, and this was a piece that was done somewhere. They did a really shoddy job. They came here, they wanted it fixed. No problem, we'll do it the way you want it done. Here I am running the X-WE with a 9-round liner, and I have to say, from the first line, guys, from the first line, it was solid. I was feeling good, rolling with this machine like I'd been using it for a while. I don't know what it was. It just lined good, and I thought maybe it was just the person, but no, later on, I've been using it all week, and it's been consistent. It just felt good, smooth running, no real complaints here, guys. All right, like I said, it lines, it packs color. I used a 15 curve mag here and just gently was putting in the color on this tree. We did it all the way up and in a few other spots. Also, I was lining with a 3-round liner in some of the smaller areas, and it just did the job exactly the way I wanted it done. I had no complaints. I would like to say that none of the work here, other than what I'm working on right now, is my work. This is a new client, and we're just trying to help her out and get some stuff fixed up. And also here I am using a 7-round shader. I just wanted to do something where I was able to use a liner, a round shader, and a mag, and see how it all performed. It performed well. We tattooed far more than this. This was just essentially all I got footage of the week. Nonetheless, I was glad I got a little bit of everything. So with that being said, let's jump back at it and give me my thoughts. I have to say, straight up, I'm impressed. I really am. I enjoyed using this machine. The size was great. The weight was nice. The weight's where I want it. Ran fine. I tattooed for many hours. I never even switched the battery out after, I think, 6 hours the one day. Man, just a solid machine. I'm really... You ever get a car, or drive a car where you're like, I don't know what it is. I like it. I have really nice cars that do specific things, but I kind of like this because it did all those things and it did it pretty well. And it was just convenient. The battery operation, convenient. The wrapping it, convenient. It ran well. I stippled with it. I mean, it did just about everything I'd want to do. I did with it, and it did fine. So with that said, I think moving forward, I will be using this machine quite often. So I will go over a few things, just so you guys are aware. We'll touch on some stuff I really like, which is everything I just said, all the way around, no complaints. The only thing I would love to see from this machine, and again, I'm going to go over the settings, the voltage settings here briefly, but the one thing I wish they had was a readout. Instead of there being this color stuff to let you know what voltage you're at, I really do wish that there was some sort of a display. So you knew, hey, I'm running at 6 volts, I'm running at 7. Vice trying to look at a color and match it to a voltage. And it can get kind of tricky because the colors don't exactly match very well. That or you have to figure out, wait, which one am I at? What color is this? Now, when you start it up, you're going to hold down this button right here. Hold it down for a few seconds and your machine is running. It's going to kick on at 7 volts. Every single time it's going to be this color and at 7 volts. If you want to pause it, just tap right there. It is paused. You'll see the crazy colors going on there. That's how you know it's paused. You're ready to go again. Boom, you're going. Now, if you want to adjust your voltage, you're going to go up here up again, up again, up again, up again. And you can keep going. There you go. You're maxed out at 11 volts. That baby is going nuts. Nonetheless, it is running very smooth. You can bring it all the way back down. So that is that. Now, again, it is tricky to figure out what color is what. So looking over here, you guys can clearly see what is what. I ran it most of the time right around 8.5 volts. So I was in the green, dark green realm right in there. Again, I really think it'd be great if there was a display on it. But you know what? If you hear and you know what you're listening for, you know that that machine is right about where you want it to be. And if it's not doing what you want it to do, it doesn't feel like it's pushing hard enough, just hit the plus sign one more time, go up to the next level, and more if you need it or less if you need it. But I like that I start you off at 7 volts because that's a reasonable level. You know, you're 2 volt, 2 clicks up, you're at 8, 2 clicks down, you're at 6, and whatnot. So while it is a complaint, it's definitely not a deal breaker. Really at all. It took me all about 5 minutes to get comfortable with the way the voltage thing works out. So nonetheless, I just wanted to display this up here so you guys can see what it is I'm talking about. Also, when it comes to charging the battery, it's pretty much the same concept. It'll let you know via color what is what. I'm going to break the machine down real quick so you guys can merely see the components in case you're wondering. So again, we pop the battery off. Set that there. Next, we're just going to turn. You bring it all the way to the end, grab both spots here and here, rotate. Now, what that's going to do is take the grip off, and that's literally just the grip. Okay, here we go. That is just the grip. Here is your adjustments right here. We can still make those adjustments. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take that and take that apart. Now, what we're doing here is we're taking the motor itself out. And there you have it. That is your swash plate. That is spinning around and it's hitting this little metal bar in there, which pushes the rod in and out, which pushes your cartridge needle in and out as well. So again, every once in a while, if it starts to act a little funnier, it's not doing stuff, CNC says, take that little Allen wrench, make sure you get it where you need it, and tighten it back up. And you'll be fine. Again, that's after quite a bit of use or whatnot. I don't think you're gonna have to worry about that for a little while. That is that, guys. If you're interested in this, I will have links in the description. I'm totally gung-ho about this machine right now. I really don't have anything negative to say. Again, just the lighting, the choosing your voltage is a little wonky. And again, I really like the fact that when it comes to making these videos in the future, I can really let you guys know exactly what click, what notch I'm at. So if you're following along or you need help or you're not sure, it's just going to make it that much easier for me to explain to you what it is I'm doing. And again, I am no way a fantastic tattoo artist, guys. I am just somebody who enjoys tattooing and sharing my experience. And I hope that in a way I can help you guys get better, and then someday you'll turn around and help me out, you know, because that's really what it's all about, is all of us growing together, not beating each other up, but building each other up. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, ring the bell to get notifications when we post, and until next time, my friends, peace.